Today, we bring you the tale of a king who soared through the skies, an apsara cursed into a fish, and the extraordinary birth of one of the greatest sages of all time, Sage Vyas, the author of the Mahabharata. Before the great battle of Kurukshetra, before the rise of the mighty Kaurav and Pandav, there was a woman who was born from mystery, raised by a fisherman, and became the matriarch of the Kuru dynasty. This is the story of Satyavatī, the woman who shaped the very foundation of the Mahabharata. In ancient kingdom of Chedi, a noble and devout king named Uprikara Vasu ruled with justice and reverence. His deep commitment to honoring the Brahmins and upholding righteousness was so profound that even Indra, the king of the Devas, took notice. Impressed by his unwavering devotion, Indra gifted him a magnificent celestial chariot, an awe-inspiring vehicle fashioned from shimmering pearls and radiant crystals that granted the king the power to soar across the skies. King Uprikara rarely remained on earth. He ruled from the heavens, earning the name Uprikara Vasu, the one who moves in the skies. King Uprikara had a beautiful wife named Girika and 5 powerful sons. One day, Queen Girika, having completed her sacred purification rituals, expressed her desire to bear another child. However, at the same time, King Uprikara's ancestors, the Pitris, called upon him to kill a deer for their Shraddha. Torn between his love for his wife and his duty to his ancestors, the king chose to obey the Pitris and set off on his hunt, even as his mind lingered on his queen. In the midst of the forest, thoughts of his wife overwhelmed him, and through divine influence, an unexpected emission occurred. Not wanting to waste the sacred seed, he gathered it on a banyan leaf and infused it with mystical mantra power. He called upon a swift falcon and told the falcon, "Fly to my palace and deliver this to my queen, for today is her most fertile period." With great speed, the falcon took flight. As the falcon soared toward the palace, another falcon mistook it for carrying food, and a fierce battle ensued. In the struggle, the banyan leaf slipped from the falcon's beak and fell straight into the sacred waters of the Yamuna river. In the waters of river Yamuna lived an apsara in the form of a fish. The apsara named Adrika was once playing in the river when she playfully splashed near a meditating sage, unknowingly disturbing him. The sage, angered at her interruption, cursed her, saying, "Since you disrupted my meditation, you shall live as a fish in this river until you give birth to human children." When the banyan leaf containing King Uprikara's divine seed fell into the river, Adrika, in her fish form, swallowed it. 10 months later, a fisherman caught a large fish in his net. But when he cut open its belly, to his astonishment, he found not one, but 2 human babies, a boy and a girl. The fisherman rushed to King Uprikara Vasu, who immediately recognized the divine nature of the children. The boy was strong and noble, and the king raised him as his son. He later became known as King Matsaraj. But the king left the girl with the fisherman. This girl was named Matsyagandha because of the fish-like scent that emanated from her body. Matsyagandha grew into a stunningly beautiful woman and lived with his fisherman father, ferrying travelers across river Yamuna. On one memorable journey, the vibrant sage Prasha set out on a pilgrimage and reached the banks of the Yamuna. There, he encountered a devout fisherman enjoying his meal. With a respectful tone, the sage said, "Dear fisherman, please take me on your boat and help me cross the river." Upon hearing the request, the fisherman called out to his lovely daughter, Matsyagandha, saying, "This revered ascetic needs to cross the river. Please take the boat and help him reach the other side." Obedient to her father's instruction, Matsyagandha gracefully steered the boat with the sage on board. As they glided along the Yamuna, Muni Prasha's gaze met hers, and it felt as if destiny had woven their fates together. He became utterly captivated by her mesmerizing beauty. Enthralled by Matsyagandha's beauty and youth, he reached out to hold her hand. But Matsyagandha, with a playful smile, glanced at him and said teasingly, "O keeper of Dharma, what are you doing, stricken by Kama's arrow?" Matsyagandha spoke again to the sage, "O highly fortunate one, hold patience, let me first take you to the other side of the river, then you may do as you please." "O Muni, behold, all are looking at us. My father too is there on the bank of the Yamuna. So, please wait till night, before all is highly unsatisfactory to me." Sage Parashar then created a foggy envelope around the boat and created privacy. Sage Parashar understood her concerns. He granted her 3 divine boons. She would remain a virgin even after childbirth. Her body would emit a divine fragrance instead of a fishy smell. She would give birth to a son of unmatched wisdom. From this divine union, Matsyagandha gave birth to an extraordinary child. The son, full of fiery energy and great potential, was born. He immediately dedicated himself to tapasya and spoke to his mother, Satyavatī, saying, "Mother, go wherever you wish, I will go to perform tapasya. Whenever you think of me, I will be there instantly. If you face any difficulties, remember me and I'll come to help. Wishing you all the best, I must leave now. Live happily and without worry." With that, Vyas left and Matsyagandha returned to her father. Vyas was also known as Dvaipayan. As he was born on an island, he grew up quickly as he was part of Vishnu's essence. So what happened next? How did Matsyagandha marry Śantanu? Śantanu was the father of Bhisma and he was married to Ganga. How and why did he marry Matsyagandha? Why did Matsyagandha call upon her son Vyas? We are going to hear the stories for all these and more in this series. Tune in every Friday at 7:30 p.m.